Guys, this is journal number 8, or it's a casemate from Walmart. I'm gonna say this. If you hear noise, I live with like 6 other people right now, so if you hear, I can't really help if you hear noise. Also, I have my music on, but it's super low. I'm doing a first half flip through because I just finished first half today. I would be less than half, but here's the thing: the paper in this journal is very thin. I have another one and I'm going to use it because I bought it, but I'll probably buy more because I do like them, but I am ordering a Lindstrom. I think that's how you pronounce it. They're like, it's like what Paperworm uses. I wanted to try one, so when I get my tax money, that is what I'm ordering, and I'm ordering some fine liners. Yeah. But I'll show you this. This is probably going to be a little bit of a long video, even though it's only half, because there's a lot in this journal, and I will explain some things. The inside cover is this. This is a local sunset that, like, I just thought was pretty. Or sunrise. I think it's sunset. This is a sticker my little cousin gave me in West Virginia that I put one in every single journal. Usually they're on the cover, but it wouldn't work on this. The eyes popped off. These two sayings, just to remember. And open 24 hours, because that's true. Tulip tube, and a lot of you do a scrap, like a washi scrapyard. So I started to do that. And this is mine. There's a lot of washi scrap. Probably by the time this journal's over, it'll be full. A lot of it is recollection. Some of these I've used all the way up, which I'm going to show you in I will probably show you in this journal flip through what I've used so far. Because if there's time. Okay, the first couple pages are about Dancing with the Stars. It's me and my mom's favorite show. These are my mom and I's favorite dancers. There's Max and Val Strakowski. I hope I'm pronouncing their last name right because otherwise I'm screwed. Just a bunch of random pictures. I love Val, which is the younger one in the red, and my mom loves Max, which is the older one in the blue. And of course, that's their trophy and their logo. And then it's hard to hold this one like this. These little boxes have a rundown of each person. I have their name, their profession, who their partner is, and what their first score of it was. And then this guy was eliminated. So I have it eliminated if they're eliminated. They're only in like week 3 and only 2 people have been eliminated, but I have it. This is the other one. Again, I were eliminated. This is the last group of contestants. Then I have my feelings, which go on for a while, but it's this and this. Then I did a page for Jaden Well. If you're on Instagram, you saw this. Well, you saw this. This is the journaling card I did. It says Jaden Well and has his YouTube date that he joined. This is not the date on the journal. This is just because the date's up here. And then it's some of my favorite pictures of Jaden. God, he's so cute. This is a really old picture, guys. Then there's this and my little whale sticker that I use every time I write about him. Another bit about Jaden. This doesn't really fit. I might take it off. Then, as you all know, probably, the London attacks happened, and I love London. I love Paris, London, like, anything in the UK, it's like my dream place to go. And in my mind, until the Paris thing happened a couple years ago, I have it written in here about... I don't know. I think it was in March 2015. I don't think there's enough bad things happen everywhere, but in those places that I'm like, oh, I want to go there. They're perfect. And then you hear something that happens. It broke my heart. I'm not even there, and I'm just like,
So there is a cuss word on the other page because I wrote a note to the guy. I said one thing to the guy, and then I wrote a note to the family at the bottom. But they'll never read this, but you know, get my thoughts out. I did the London Underground logo. This sucks. It just says London. I would have left it white, but these I copied off of clip art, like I sketched over. I wrote about how, yes, there's the cuss word. I wrote about how there's no safe place, basically, because those are like the places I view as safe. Randomly, that's how I view them. The next page, anyways, before I get riled up about it, because I could, is about my grandmother, my dad's mom. She loved flowers, so if you're wondering whether it's like dogs with flowers, that's why. And plus, it matches this. This is me and her. This is the date that I wrote this. Some more. This is decorated. And this flower is because her middle name was Rose. More about my grandmother. Then this had to be put there to keep the pages together. This is my playlist so far. And I haven't did the hearts yet because I want to wait until the end. This is some of it. This song has a special meaning. And this is some of it. I'm going to show you this because, you know, we're children in this picture and we're grown-ass adults now. I had two best friends. There was a thing about, like, childhood best friends at prom. And two of my best friends were my friends Heather and Morgan from church. We got baptized together, actually. Went through, like, 12 weeks of, like, baptism classes. And these are pictures from the day that we got baptized. But there's me. And there's Morgan. You can't really see because it's like, and Heather and our pastor. And then this is a better picture of us. And then I wrote Morgan and Heather. And I wrote a thing. And then there's a Bible verse. It says, "The Lord has promised good to me. His word is my hope secures. He will my shield and partition be as long as life endures." And it was just like, because, you know, this is another page about my best friends. I wrote a note to them at the bottom. Then it was my little cousin's birthday. She's not little. She's actually, I'll show you this picture. She's taller than me. She used to have a YouTube. I don't know. Her name is Emily Faith on YouTube, but she doesn't have one anymore. Her 17th birthday rolled around. So these are my pages for her. And two of her favorite colors are blue and black, so that's why everything's done in blue and black. I wrote her, this whole side of it is a note to her. This is, and my name is Emily and her name is Emily. This is the journal card I made. It's happy 17th birthday and it has the date. And this is my card. This is her as a kid, but this is us together, and as you can see, she towers over me. I love her to death. I just have this clipped in there so it can be like a memory. My uncle, actually, after he got divorced from he's my mom's brother, so he divorced his wife and married Emily's grandmother, which that technically makes her probably like nothing. I mean, it's probably like a second cousin, if anything, but we are close. Not only because she's 17 years old and I'm 23, which it doesn't seem that close in age, but it's reasonably close. But because of a lot of stuff in our past and how we feel about things. yeah. So she owns it, and this is the hand lettering that I did for her birthday. I love the way it turned out, and many of you did too. I love the way it turned out, and I used all of my little these turquoise stickers. And I used a little thing to secure it. Favorite books so far, because I'm only 23 years old. In life, there will probably be a million books that I love. But my favorite books are The Outsiders, All the Right Places, The Corner of Bittersweet, The Impossible Knife of Memory, Dumplin', Saint Anything, and Paper Towns. The first four, deal with things, and I have a very big emotional connection to them because of things talked about them. Well, not S.E. Hinton's book, not The Outsiders, the second three that I mentioned. But here's that. Some more hand lettering. There's the cover of Outsiders. This is actually the cover I have. I had tried to get the covers that I have. Fun fact, from Metaxas, I'm also getting the second book by Jennifer Niven, Holding Up the Universe. I know she has more, but these are the other two. And I know there's another cover for the other one, Impossible Knife of Memory, but I wrote Arthur, how it made me, when I read it, which I had to look at Goodreads for a lot of those final thoughts. I kind of just put a bunch of emotions around it because a lot of these books made me feel a lot of things. If you saw the last flip through, I am in love with the show Shameless, and that was right when I began getting it, and let's just say it doesn't come back on until October. They start filming in May, which is only like a month away, which is crazy. But yeah, I got all my favorite people. This is the only one I couldn't find a picture, and this is the date that I did it on. I wrote Shameless, and there's a picture of the cast, and then a picture of my boys. My boys, like they're mine. They're everybody that watches the shows if you like them. The Gallagher boys and Frank, and the whole cast. And then quotes. Some of these are just funny because, I needed something funny. Okay, Never Hopeless Elizabeth did this thing in her Fubinichi, and I was randomly watching a whole bunch of them, her flips, of favorite names for boys, girls, and dogs. So I thought I'd do that in my journal, and I did. And it took 2 pages up. This is the lettering. My favorite boy names are first names. Gabriel, Ethan, and Cole. And my favorite middle name for a boy, because it was my birth grandfather's middle name, is Edward. Love it to death. That is like my favorite middle name, hands down, for a boy, and my favorite names. Boys were actually hard. Girls' names were hard for me to come up with. I have one more girl name that I should have put on there, but girl names, I have Annabelle, spelled either way. The spelling that I got, the way I got it, is because of Edgar Allan Poe's poem Annabelle Lee. Favorite poem ever. And then I have Cassidy, 2 or 3 different spellings, and then Michaela. My favorite middle name for a girl is Rose because it's my grandmother's middle name. And I have the meanings too and where they came from. And then my favorite pet names for mostly dogs are Magic and Daisy. I had dogs with those names. Cooper, Dixie, Sadie, and Duke, which sound like country names to me. I'm like, then the health problems started for my family. My mom got sick. This is 3 days in this journal. This is her hospital band. Don't want to show you too much. Yeah. It's just a bunch of writing and feelings. Kane Brown is my favorite singer. And his favorite, I love him. And then my grandmother got sick. My mom's mom. And we were at the same hospital as my mom. My mom got out literally the same day my grandmother got sick and I had to go to the hospital. But my grandmother didn't stay in the hospital, but it was still like a traumatizing. It was a woof. This is that page. It's her middle name. This is her bracelet. They let me keep them. This is the hospital. They have a little brochure with the picture, and I just cut it out. I'm a survivor of child abuse. I was adopted after I was abused, but this month is Child Abuse Prevention Month. There we go. And I kind of wanted to do a page about that. And I found a sticker for colon cancer awareness, but the ribbons are like either the same color or very close in color. I think it's like teal or something. But I have this blue ribbon, and I have a little bit of my story. I mean, you can read it. I'm not going to hold it up there for super long because it's really personal. And there's some things that are just like, if you're going through that, or you have, I am sorry. Or you know anybody that it is the hardest thing to go through, or to know that somebody's going through that. Also in domestic violence, I cannot, because I'm what happened to me. I can't stand people that hurt children or hurt women, or if you're a woman hurting a man, that's not okay either with me. It's just, to me, it's women and children that kind of so yeah, there's my story, some of it. I don't even think you can read that, so that's good. Some stats. The stats always get to me. That's the one thing. The stats are like, oh my god. Almost 5 kids a day. Okay, one stat, it's gonna like break your heart. Five kids or almost 5 kids a day die from child abuse. 80% of these deaths involve a parent or legal guardian, or. And then this is the rest of my feelings. Basically, I just echoed like, we are supposed to trust our parents. There's an amazing like graphic, and if you search it, it's like childhood shouldn't hurt. If I had a printout, I would have slapped this. That would have been my feeling, but I couldn't. And now we're getting to the today's thing before I cry. I'm playing my playlist in the background, and Pink's playing. I love Pink. The YouTubers I love so far. I mean, just a few YouTubers I love. Part 1. Under the Franco fam / Philip DeFranco. This is hand lettering too. By the way, if you see this, it faded a bunch in some of them. I wrote basically why I love them, and if they have specific types of videos, I wrote what they. Pop Trigger. Kendall Ray, not Kelsey Ray. Matthew Santoro, Think Tank. Or, as I call it, the John and Hannah Show, which, literally, when I looked it up, that's what I looked for, is Think Tank, John and Hannah. But this is the thingy. And then the last page is Kaylee Elise. Final thoughts. And then, guys, I want to thank you so much, because I put this on the bottom. My subby count is 17. 17 people watch me. That's crazy. Now, the things I want to show you that I finished up before I rave on you guys, and this video is really long. These are the washies I've finished in this journal. I did this Damask print. I gotta go back and get another pack of that. This stripe print from the Recollections. This little blue that's not coming up. There we go. And this. I've used these two little sheets of this, and this was the blue ribbon sticker thing. It's from Oriental Trading. They make a bunch of things. And this is my prompt list. I did 2 of the like 8 prompts that I have, and I have space for more. Thank you for watching this and bearing with me. And soon you'll have the flip through of the rest because I don't anticipate this taking very long. And then there might be a haul in a couple, like either a couple weeks to a month because I'm getting stuff. So, maybe even in a week because we don't know when tax money is coming in. But thank you for watching this, and if you're subscribed or newly subscribed, thank you. I started this not thinking I was going to have anyone, and I have 17 people. And a bunch of you I talked to on Instagram, and you always seem to make me feel better. Even when I doubt myself with this stuff, you're like, or anything, you're there to be amazing. And when I dealt with losing my teacher, a lot of you were just like, there. I want to thank you for that because that helped me. And that's why I shared the child abuse thing, because I don't talk about it. I mean, I do, but I don't, because I don't talk to it on this platform like this. I don't. I mean, I will if somebody wants to ask about it, but it's a hard thing to go through, and it's just, I might write a book about it. I've been thinking about that, because I do write a lot. But anyways, thank you, and I'll see you next video.